All right, kids, we got to talk. Probably about a comic book that nobody's talking about, at least not in our community. At least not talking about enough. So, the book that I want to talk to you guys about that's kind of got a minor buzz to it. So, the book in question we're talking about today is Venom, all new Venom, I'm sorry, issue number 2. Now, if you've been reading comic books and if somehow, some way you found yourself reading this, there's been speculation that this Venom could be Luke Cage, Robbie Robertson, there's some other people. I'm not gonna get into them because We Are Black is the name of the title of this YouTube. There's been some speculation that Luke Cage might be Venom because of Venom's build and the way that he looked. In this new outfit, he's got gold or like a yellow trim, and Luke Cage is known for wearing the gold or yellow trim with his black or blue, his accent color. So, and about obviously his size, it kind of makes you feel like it's Luke Cage. I've never really gone for that 100% because I'm like, dude, that's too freaking obvious. Like, if this is Luke Cage, it's going to be like, okay, so what? And a lot of people who say that they're Luke Cage fans are going to be like, oh, why you just can't leave Luke Cage on? Same narrative people use for Sam Wilson not being Captain America. Leave Sam Wilson alone. Let him just be Falcon. My question, y'all, is then buy the damn books when he's just Falcon. Support the character when he's just Falcon. And so I'm glad that this type of thing did not happen with Luke Cage. Check this out. I just discovered in the Black Comic Lords group that Marvel and Marvel Comics on Instagram just revealed that Luke Cage has been scratched off the list. Therefore, we have Rick Jones, Madam Mystique, and Robbie Robertson. Now, I've been saying it for the jump. I think it's Robbie, and I think it's Robbie. Rick Jones has been Captain Marvel. He's been other like mini superheroes temporarily, so this would kind of fit his MO in the past. Plus, the way that Venom is talking to himself is kind of weird. It's almost as if he's unsure of himself. So we're seeing that quite a bit. I also know that Rick Jones has been freaking A-bomb, who was killed by the Red Hulk. I think he was killed by the Red Hulk. I'm not gonna lie, Madam Mystique could be the biggest switcherooski of all time. She is a female, and Venom isn't shaped curvy like a woman, and apparently she's in custody or escaped custody or whatever. She does have that gold mask that kind of matches Venom's attire, but I'm hoping it's not her because she doesn't really need to be Venom. But my number one suspect is actually suspect number 3. And that's this guy right here, Robbie Robertson. There's been some paneling work that they've been doing with him, kind of highlighting his face. I think they're trying to, he could be red herring too, but I'm thinking this is my best guess. Now, he does not need to be Venom, and we know that they're not going to allow an old black man to be Venom for years and years and years. This is a temporary thing. So I know a lot of people in the comments might say, this is a cash grab, this is this, that, and the third. Yeah, this ain't gonna last long. Now, why do I think it's Robbie? Not only because he just hasn't been acting himself. Issue number 1, they were running from one of the AIM bosses. And he says something in this panel right here. I've never really seen it. I know it's just one panel, but Robbie is a little bit more reserved and kind of has that shock and awe look on his face. And he literally had a very sinister, crazy look on his face. And then when Rick Jones ran past him, he said, we got to get something. We got to figure out how to get past this. He said, sure, I'll find something. And then you don't see him again. And then all of a sudden you see Venom. So this is my best guess to who Venom is. We'll check back in, or you guys check back in for issue number 3. I think what they're going to do is that they're going to probably wait this out for another 3 to 4 issues. They're gonna keep checking everybody off. I know there's only 4 people that are of question. We've already got one of them checked off the list. Now I'm gonna tell you something. If I'm Marvel and I'm trying to stretch this based off of curiosity alone, the next person I check off, and if I know it's gonna be Robbie, you have to check off Rick Jones, because what that does is it makes you really say, okay, 100% is Robbie, but then it's going to be like, but why would you leave Madam Mystique unchecked? It's going to still bother people. And then I think they should go maybe another 4 issues and still don't reveal. Still like leave little nuggets. See, that's old school storytelling. This is what's going to keep me reading this book. So, man, I'm hoping that Rick Jones gets checked off, because if they check off Madam Mystique, then you know it's got to be these two guys right here. I do want to give a shout out because I didn't get this information by myself. Shout out to Specs Thompson because he's the one who brought me to the attention. Granted, Dylan did say, I guess it's not Luke Cage to be continued, but I didn't know if that was like an official thing. But they actually checked his name off the list of suspects. So shout out to Specs Thompson for pulling my coat to this. We'll see y'all at the next one.